us as we're off in Week 9. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Eluding the pressure right.
I know.
Can't get rid of it.
Damn
He's
it!
taken
I hope he
down.
fucking missed me.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Why should I move? Why can't I move?
Once again, it was Frank Clark.
What's up with the fatigue? Why am I fucking tired?
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Oh, my God.
Mariota's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. play fake. Mariota. He's going to go for a
What
big
the
play
fuck?
downfield. He's got it.
Well, he messed up on me.
Dolphins.
What the hell is happening here?
Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins hold on to their lead.
What the fuck is
Not
happening
much is
here?
perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Whatever, bro. Okay, so fucking stupid, man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right.
If Kittle would have caught that block.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance.
Rolling to his left.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st down, Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Yeah.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'll get the point right there.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On play action, Lance.
What the fuck is he? Oh, man.
Oh, the ball. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter.
What the fuck?
Easy
Oh my God. Yo, this dude.
Given the quick turnaround.
Well, you would think week it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Able to power through.
Okay, fucking
He's going to be out of bounds.
He'll be sitting here getting blow up the whole entire play. He just sits there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, now that's a fucking. All right. Option defense, conservative. Why is nobody there?
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
He's so fucking big.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Fuller run show Fatukasi.
Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance flushed out, and he's going to go down again.
Fuller run show Fatukasi.
In there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the 2nd half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Mariota. Going up top.
I tell him to play the deep, and he's going to play it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead on now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's into the hands of Jimmy.
You don't carry with him.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
First down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Yeah, fucking stupid ass girl. And the nigga's like sitting right there, he just doesn't go with it.
Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Why not?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Throwing now is Lance.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
I don't get it. Madden should... Like, if your quarterback is a superstar, bro, they should give you fucking free abilities.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Got me with that shit.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Usually when they fucking squat down and run the ball.
Touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Jordan
Maybe
Clarkson.
this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well.
Then
This offense,
Jordan
they've not looked
Clarkson.
particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Laviska Shenault.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.